Ever find yourself in a room, staring at something, and then completely forgetting what you were doing? We've all been there. Now, imagine if those moments become more frequent, and the fear of forgetting becomes a daily concern. Today, I want to take you on a journey of understanding and empowerment. Have you ever wondered what you can do to safeguard your precious memories and protect your mind from the grasp of Alzheimer's and dementia? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving into the realm of prevention, 10 simple and practical things you can incorporate into your life to champion cognitive health. Join me on this quest to unlock the secrets of a resilient mind. Let's explore together and discover the small yet powerful steps that can make a world of difference in preserving the treasure trove of memories within us. Ready to take charge of your brain health? Let's get started. 1. Blood pressure management. Managing blood pressure is a crucial aspect of preventing Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, can lead to damage in the brain's blood vessels, which can result in cognitive decline. The brain relies on a robust network of blood vessels to function optimally. High blood pressure can cause these vessels to narrow, harden or leak, disrupting the flow of oxygen and nutrients. Over time, this can lead to areas of the brain becoming damaged or dying off, which can manifest as cognitive impairment or dementia. Research has shown that individuals with high blood pressure, particularly in midlife, have a higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia later in life. Therefore, maintaining a healthy blood pressure is not only beneficial for cardiovascular health but also for cognitive health. Blood pressure management involves a combination of lifestyle changes and medication. Regular exercise, a balanced diet low in sodium and high in fruits and vegetables, maintaining a healthy weight, and avoiding tobacco and excessive alcohol can all contribute to lower blood pressure. In some cases, medication may be necessary to control hypertension. Regular monitoring of blood pressure is also essential. This allows for early detection and management of high blood pressure, reducing the risk of damage to the brain's blood vessels. 2. Get quality sleep. During sleep, the brain clears out toxins, including beta amyloid, a protein associated with Alzheimer's. Poor sleep can lead to an accumulation of this protein, increasing Alzheimer's risk. Sleep also aids in memory consolidation. Memories move from short-term to long-term storage during deep sleep stages. Disrupted sleep can interfere with this, leading to memory problems, a symptom of dementia. Maintaining good sleep hygiene promotes quality sleep. This includes a consistent sleep schedule, a restful environment, avoiding caffeine and alcohol near bedtime, and engaging in relaxing pre-bed activities. Regular exercise and a healthy diet can also enhance sleep quality. Sleep disorders, like sleep apnea, can disrupt sleep quality and are linked to increased cognitive decline risk. Therefore, addressing sleep issues is important. 3. Protect your head. Head injuries, particularly those involving loss of consciousness, can increase the risk of developing these conditions. The brain is a delicate organ, and a severe impact can cause damage to brain cells and disrupt normal brain function. This damage can lead to cognitive decline and increase the risk of dementia. Wearing a helmet while participating in activities that could lead to head injuries, such as cycling or contact sports, is a simple yet effective way to protect your head. Avoiding high-risk behaviors that could lead to falls or accidents is also crucial. Moreover, regular checkups after a head injury can help detect any potential issues early. Early detection and treatment can prevent further damage and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. 4. Stay physically active. Physical activity has many benefits for the brain and the body. It can improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, regulate blood sugar, and prevent obesity. These factors are all associated with a lower risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Physical activity can also stimulate the growth of new brain cells and connections, enhance cognitive reserve, and protect against brain damage. Cognitive reserve is the ability to cope with brain changes by using alternative strategies or brain regions. It can delay the symptoms of dementia and Alzheimer's disease by up to 5 years. Several studies have shown the positive effects of physical activity on dementia and Alzheimer's disease. For example, a meta-analysis of 16 studies found that regular exercise can reduce the risk of developing dementia by about 28%. For Alzheimer's disease specifically, the risk was reduced by 45%. Another study found that older adults who engaged in moderate to vigorous physical activity at least 3 times a week had a 35% lower risk of developing dementia than those who were sedentary. Physical activity can also improve the quality of life for people who already have dementia or Alzheimer's disease. It can help them maintain their physical function, independence, and mood. It can also reduce the risk of falls, which are a common cause of injury and death among older adults. Physical activity can be tailored to the individual's abilities and preferences, such as walking, dancing, gardening, or cycling. It can also be done with others, such as family, friends, or caregivers, to increase social interaction and enjoyment. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous activity each week, complemented by muscle-strengthening activities on 2 or more days. Consistent exercise like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming can support brain health. 5. Cognitive training. Cognitive training involves exercises and activities designed to challenge and stimulate the brain, aiming to maintain or improve cognitive abilities such as memory, attention, reasoning, and problem-solving skills. Research suggests that engaging in regular cognitive training may help prevent or delay the onset of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. These training programs often include various mental exercises, puzzles, memory games, and activities that require focused attention and mental effort. By continuously challenging the brain, cognitive training helps to build cognitive reserve, which is the brain's ability to withstand damage from aging or disease. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who participated in a cognitive training program experienced less cognitive decline over a 10-year period compared to those who did not engage in such activities. Moreover, cognitive training has been shown to improve cognitive function and quality of life in individuals already experiencing mild cognitive impairment, a condition that often precedes Alzheimer's disease. 6. Healthy diet. A healthy diet plays a crucial role in maintaining cognitive function and may help prevent Alzheimer's disease and dementia. The National Institute on Aging highlights that certain eating patterns, particularly those rich in anti-inflammatory and antioxidant nutrients, could influence biological mechanisms like oxidative stress and inflammation, which are implicated in Alzheimer's. The Mediterranean and MIND diets are 2 dietary patterns associated with cognitive benefits. The Mediterranean diet focuses on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, fish, and unsaturated fats, while the MIND diet combines elements of the Mediterranean and DASH diets, emphasizing green leafy vegetables, berries, whole grains, and fish. These diets may offer protection by providing nutrients that inhibit beta-amyloid deposits or improve cellular metabolism, both of which are crucial in Alzheimer's prevention. Research also suggests that a high-fiber diet may reduce dementia risk. A study involving around 3,700 older adults found that those with the highest fiber intake had the lowest rates of dementia. This supports the idea that what we eat can significantly affect our brain health. Furthermore, the NHS states that modifying risk factors, including diet, could prevent around 40% of dementia cases. A balanced diet, alongside other healthy lifestyle choices like regular exercise, can help reduce dementia risk. 7. Social engagement. Social engagement is increasingly recognized as a factor that may help prevent Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Engaging in social activities and maintaining interpersonal relationships are thought to stimulate the brain and may contribute to building cognitive reserve, which can delay the onset of dementia symptoms. Research supports the notion that social engagement has a protective effect on cognitive health. A study published in the journal PLOS One found that individuals who maintained regular social contact had a lower risk of developing dementia. The study, which analyzed data from the English Longitudinal Study of Aging, highlighted that social engagement could protect against dementia onset and support the lived experience of people with dementia. Another significant study from the Whitehall 2 cohort, with a 28-year follow-up, reported that frequent social contact at age 60 was associated with a lower risk of dementia. The research suggested that the association between social contact and incident dementia was particularly driven by contact with friends rather than relatives. Moreover, the Alzheimer's Research and Prevention Foundation emphasizes the importance of socialization in preventing age-related cognitive decline. Activities that promote social engagement, such as community participation, group classes, and maintaining friendships, are considered beneficial in staving off cognitive impairments. 8. Manage stress. Chronic stress can lead to elevated levels of cortisol, a hormone that, in excess, can damage the brain over time. This hormonal imbalance may contribute to the deterioration of critical brain regions involved in memory and executive function, potentially increasing the risk of dementia. Research has explored the connection between stress management and cognitive health. A study published by the National Institute on Aging suggests that managing stress could be beneficial in preventing or delaying Alzheimer's disease and related dementias. The study found that interventions aimed at reducing stress, such as mindfulness and relaxation techniques, might help maintain cognitive function in older adults. Another study highlighted by the Alzheimer's Society reviewed the scientific literature on stress and dementia risk. It concluded that while stress could play a role in the development of dementia, it is unlikely to be the sole cause. The review suggests that stress management could be part of a multifaceted approach to reducing dementia risk, although more research is needed to understand the underlying mechanisms. In summary, managing stress through various techniques, such as mindfulness, meditation, and relaxation exercises, may contribute to a lower risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. 9. Stay mentally active. Engaging in cognitive activities such as reading, writing, and playing games can help maintain brain health and potentially delay the onset of dementia symptoms. Research supports the idea that mental stimulation can build cognitive reserve, a form of brain resilience. A study published in the journal Neurology found that individuals who reported higher levels of cognitive activity developed dementia at an older age compared to those with lower activity levels. Those with the highest levels of mental engagement were found to develop dementia 5 years later than those with the least, on average. The Alzheimer's Association also emphasizes the importance of staying mentally active. They suggest that mentally challenging activities, like learning new skills or engaging in formal education, may have both short and long-term benefits for the brain. Such activities can include strategy games, high-level reading, or learning a new language or instrument. Moreover, a Harvard Health blog post discussed findings that a cognitively active lifestyle in old age might boost cognitive reserve, delaying the clinical onset of Alzheimer's disease by up to 5 years. The post highlighted that the amount of Alzheimer's pathology was not related to cognitive activity, suggesting that staying mentally active may help the brain resist damage. 10. Limit alcohol and avoid smoking. Limiting alcohol consumption and avoiding smoking are important lifestyle choices that can significantly reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Research has identified both excessive drinking and smoking as modifiable risk factors that contribute to the development of these cognitive disorders. The Lancet Commission's 2020 report on dementia prevention, intervention, and care added excessive alcohol consumption to its list of modifiable risk factors. The report suggests that public health initiatives aimed at decreasing harmful alcohol drinking could potentially reduce the incidence of dementia. Additionally, research shows that drinking more than 12 standard drinks a week in midlife increases dementia risk by an average of 20%. Smoking has also been linked to an increased risk of dementia. The World Health Organization estimates that 14% of cases of dementia worldwide could be caused by smoking. A review of 37 research studies found that current smokers were 30% more likely to develop dementia in general and 40% more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease compared to never smokers. Furthermore, heavy smokers in midlife more than double their risk of developing Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia 2 decades later. Thanks for joining me on this journey to enhance our brain health. Remember, small changes can lead to big impacts. If you found these tips helpful, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe for more health insights. Let's create a community committed to well-being. If you have questions or topics you'd like me to cover, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, stay mindful, stay healthy.